Some people's lives are quietly controlled by things that never actually happen. Not disasters, not real emergencies, not even bad news. Just the possibility of it. A text has not arrived yet, but your chest already feels rejected, as if the answer has already been sent. A meeting has not started yet, but your mind is already defending itself against a sentence no one has spoken. Someone has not criticized you, but you can hear the sentence in their voice, sharp and perfectly imagined. The phone has not rung, but your stomach has already dropped, like the bad news has already arrived. This is the strange prison of expecting the worst. Nothing is happening on the outside, and somehow everything terrible feels possible on the inside. You refresh the message thread. You check the last thing you sent, searching for the hidden mistake. You read the tone again, then again. Then your brain quietly changes the story. Maybe they are angry. Maybe you said too much, and now they see you differently. Maybe silence means something. Maybe the worst version is the real one, and hope was just you being naive. Before an appointment, you imagine the problem. Before a conversation, you imagine the rejection forming on someone's face. Before an opportunity, you imagine the failure. Before a normal day, you imagine the one thing that could ruin all of it. And the cruel part is this. Your brain calls it preparation. It tells you fear is responsibility because relaxed people miss things. It tells you worry is control. It tells you if you picture every bad ending, one of them will hurt less. But it never really feels less painful. It only makes the future arrive early, before reality has had a chance to speak. So why would your own brain do this to you? Why would it scare you before anything has gone wrong and call that protection? Why does calm feel suspicious? Why does peace sometimes feel like the quiet moment before impact? The answer is not that you are broken. It is that your brain was built to notice danger faster than comfort, even when comfort is real. For most of human history, missing a threat mattered more than missing a beautiful moment. A relaxed brain might enjoy the quiet. A watchful brain might survive the noise in the bushes and warn the body in time. So the mind learned a rough rule. If something could be dangerous, look twice. If someone might be upset, scan their face until it gives you an answer. If the future is uncertain, rehearse the threat before it can surprise you. This is why uncertainty feels so loud. Your brain hates an empty space. It would rather fill the unknown with a frightening story than leave it blank. Because a blank future cannot be solved, checked, or controlled. But a disaster, at least, gives the mind something solid to hold. That is why waiting can feel worse than knowing, even when knowing hurts. Bad news has a shape. Silence has infinite shapes, and your brain tries to draw all of them. So the brain starts drawing them. It draws the apology you will have to make. It draws the rejection you will have to survive. It draws the failure everyone will notice, even people who are not watching. It draws the message that ruins the day before the day has even started. And because your body reacts to imagined danger, the story starts to feel real inside your skin. Your heart speeds up. Your face gets warm. Your thoughts narrow until the bad ending is all you can see. Your attention searches for proof. Then the proof appears everywhere, because fear is excellent at collecting clues. A short reply becomes anger, hidden inside two ordinary words. A delayed answer becomes rejection. A quiet room becomes judgment, because nobody is explaining the silence. A small mistake becomes the beginning of everything falling apart in slow motion. The future has not happened, but your nervous system has already moved in. This is why reassurance fades so quickly, like light under a closing door. Someone says, "It will be fine." For a moment, you believe them. Then, the mind whispers, "But what if it is not?" And the room changes again. That one question reopens the door you thought you had closed. And suddenly, you are preparing again, building the same emergency from scratch. Not because you want to suffer, because some part of you believes suffering early is safer than being surprised. But the worst thing about expecting the worst is not only the fear. It is the way it steals ordinary time while pretending to protect you. You are not in the conversation happening in front of you. You are in the version where it goes badly and everyone turns away. You are not in the evening. You are in tomorrow's possible problem, standing there before it exists. You are not resting. You are standing guard over a life that has not attacked you today. And maybe the first relief is simple, but easy to forget. Your fear is not prophecy. Your worry is not evidence. Your imagination is not the future, even when it uses familiar faces. It is a protective system, trying too hard to keep you from being blindsided. The goal is not to become fearless. It is to notice when your mind has mistaken uncertainty for danger and possibility for proof. Because sometimes nothing is wrong, even if your body is bracing. Sometimes your brain is only rehearsing pain in a room where you are safe. And the moment you understand that, the future gets a little less powerful than the present.